You guys ready for the new Halo announcement in 2 hours? Should I go to the venue? Should I go to see the... Oh, Fabi's gotta play Levon with the black pieces. Looks very drawish. Did I go live on YouTube? I did. Just enough time to get record before the announcement? Yeah, we'll just pop out the record real quick, and then we'll celebrate by watching the Halo 1 reveal. I mean, the new Halo reveal. It's a Halo 1 remake. What time's the reveal? It's at 1 o'clock. If they had it playable on the showroom floor today, I might go check it out today or tomorrow. What's the reveal for? 343 or Halo Studios is announcing the new Halo project they've been working on. It's heavily rumored to be a Halo 1 remake.
Sir, wir müssen diese Geschütze neutralisieren.
Will there be sprinting? Yeah, I mean, the game's gonna have sprint. I don't know why you guys are so surprised. Every 343 Halo game has had sprint. The games before 343 took over Halo had sprint. Like, every Halo game for the past 15 years has had sprint. They're not going to do away with sprint. It's not going away. I don't know why people think it will. I don't know why people are like choosing that as a hill to be grumpy and die on. If you want Halo without sprint, play an old Halo. That's what I'm doing. They're not gonna make a new Halo without sprint. It's just not gonna happen.
Artillerie ausgeschaltet, Sergeant. Landezone ist sicher. Vorerst.
Verstanden. Wir gehen runter. Stellung an.
Leichter gesagt als getan. Phantoms im Anmarsch, Chief.
Yeah, we need a betting market. That's what we need. So it can be rigged like the NBA. Shoot, I'll give you guys insider information. Bet the over. Bet the over. It's going to be a Halo 1 remake. Bet on it. Bet on it. Put your life savings on it. You guys keeping up with this NBA scandal? NBA scandal's pretty crazy. There's like a few different things going on in the NBA right now, and they're all pretty crazy. So basically, a bunch of teams are being investigated for illegal gambling and basically throwing games on purpose. The Portland Trail Blazers and Chauncey Billups and a couple other players have already been arrested. Like 36 people have been arrested. The FBI went in and like did a whole thing, and what they're accused of is, one of the things is they were giving the player injury reports. They were leaking it to their friends so that they would know who to bet on. Usually that stuff's a secret until the day of the game, but these players were saying, hey, LeBron's going to be injured. Bet that we lose this game. We're going to lose this game because our best player is injured. And so then people would go bet that they'd lose, and that would happen. And that's like one of the smaller scale scandals. The other thing is, this guy was telling his friends to bet on himself, saying, hey, I'm going to miss these shots. Bet the under. Bet that I won't make enough points. And his friends went and bet $200,000 on him to miss a bunch of shots. So these websites caught him because his friends were betting huge amounts of money when normally they wouldn't. So this guy got caught by intentionally throwing games and like missing shots on purpose. And then meanwhile, there's also a huge poker gambling thing where these players would host huge poker nights at their like mansions, and they would invite people over, but they wouldn't tell the people that it's rigged. So they would host these poker nights and they would bet like high stakes $20,000 hands, and 3 of the dudes at the table would be rigging it against the schmuck at the end of the table. And they would basically just be stealing money from these dudes. That's all going on like at the same time. And then also, Steve Ballmer's being investigated for paying his players $12 million extra by using shady businesses. So there's cap circumvention, there's games being thrown, there's insider information, there's illegal poker games. It's all pretty bad actually for the NBA. Also, what's even crazier is Adam Silver does need to be fired because they just conducted a league investigation against Terry. Terry Rozier was accused of doing this months ago. People caught on, was like, hey, Terry's throwing games and it's for gambling. So they investigated, and the NBA said, yeah, we ain't found shit. There's nothing there. And then 2 weeks later, after the NBA says, yeah, we didn't find anything, everything's fine, the FBI comes in and arrests him. So clearly there was stuff to be found. The NBA either the NBA did a terrible job investigating, or they covered it up and swept it under the rug. Either way, Adam Silver should probably be fired. I think if either situation is true, which those are the only 2 situations that can be true, they either didn't investigate thoroughly or they swept it under the rug.
Der Dämon hat die Ratskammer infiltriert. Schützt die Rasen.
Yeah, it's David Stern. It's surely peak NBA. I mean, I'm not... Those guys are all... Anyone who gets to the top of a multi-billion-dollar organization is probably a scumbag. I think that's pretty clear-cut across the board. I don't think you become a billionaire and have, like, the nicest of morals, you know? It's not to say all rich people are bad, but the people that have like so much money that laws stop applying to them, a lot of those dudes are pretty bad. Yeah, exactly, Nikos. We investigated ourselves and found nothing. That's basically what happened.
Setzen Sie mich auf einer der Säulen da neben der Tür ab. Dieser Prophet, Wahrheit, er hat den Index, er darf
I don't
nicht
have enough
behalten.
ammo for this strat.
Ich
This was
kümmere mich
dumb.
um diese Türen. Los, Wahrheit wird einfacher aufzuspüren sein, wenn ich im Netz bleibe. Gleich da lang. Brutes. Je schneller man diese Brutes umlegt, desto besser.
Yeah, I mean, parity is one thing to complain about, but that doesn't mean the league was necessarily rigged. It just... I mean, they had different market cap rules. The rich teams were allowed to buy the best players. I mean, if your argument against David Stern sucking is that only a few teams won during that era, that's not why David Stern sucks. I do think NBA is a better product nowadays because of the parity. And that's why I think this Steve Ballmer situations actually should be a bigger deal than people are making it, because if the richest person in the world, okay, Steve Ballmer's like top 5 or top 10 or whatever, if a guy that's so rich he just doesn't care about the rules can pay his players tens of millions of dollars extra, you've just destroyed all of that work they've done to make the league competitive. The players should be pissed, the owners should be pissed, but nobody is, which makes me know that it happens everywhere. All of these dudes are getting paid under the table. If they weren't all getting paid under the table, then more people would be upset about this, because it should be a big deal. And, like, Mark Cuban immediately started defending Steve Ballmer. Like, okay, so Mark Cuban's been paying his players under the table. Like, way to snitch on yourself.
Dieser Prophet, Wahrheit, er hat den Index, er darf ihn nicht behalten. Ich kümmere mich um diese Türen. Los, Wahrheit wird einfacher aufzuspüren sein, wenn ich im Netz bleibe.
Yo, guns with the raid, thank you.
Gleich da lang.
Wasn't the Tim Donaghy cheating scandal under David Stern? Or was that wasn't under Silver, was it? Until 2007, he was caught in a gambling scandal. David Stern. NBA commissioner, blah blah blah. Wait, David Stern's dead? I didn't know he died. He would step down as commissioner in 2014. Yeah, so that was under David Stern. Yeah, so I mean, talk about some of the worst stuff under David Stern was the fact that the refs were literally rigging the game and that nobody was found like culpable except one guy, even though he was working with a bunch of other refs. In another case of we investigated ourselves and didn't find shit. The FBI was actually looking into that whole thing, and then they leaked it all, and then nobody actually got caught or did anything. Yeah, David Stern was also rigging the league, but he was doing it with the referees. So that was cool. That was a huge scandal. Only one ref actually got in trouble, even though he was working with a bunch of other refs. What's my opinion on 3i/Atlas? I don't know what that is. Should I know what that is? Sounds like some new AI stuff, right?
Hier, Chief, springen Sie rein.
In diesem Zellenblock gibt es 2 Marine-Gruppen. Ich übernehme ihre
I've got no opinions on it because I don't know what it is. Oh, it's the interstellar comet. Oh, I have heard about that. Okay, I do know about that. I think it's not aliens. I think it's cool, but I think it's not aliens. I know that one, like, science guy said it has a 20% chance of being aliens or some shit, but he said the same thing about other interstellar objects. The first two, he said the same thing. And I don't agree that it has a 20% chance of being aliens, because that's just a made-up number. Like, 0% of the stuff we've ever seen is made by aliens. So how are you gonna assign a percentage greater than 0 to anything else? We have no evidence of aliens anywhere. I'm not saying they don't exist, but that object is not aliens.
Ich habe den Propheten bei diesem Turm lokalisiert, Chief. In der Nähe gibt es einen Ausgang, schnell. Sie würden sich wundern, mit wie vielen Störsystemen die Allianz mir hier auf den Sender geht. Keine Sorge, ist alles ziemlich harmlos. Die haben nicht damit gerechnet, dass eine feindliche Intelligenz ihr Netzwerk von innen angreift.
Is the Umama wow? Is that the wow signal? Is that the one? Yeah, it's 50-50. It either is or it isn't. You're right. You got me. Just like all things in life, it's a 50-50. You can jump once after a sword fly. It's a weird mechanic, but you basically get one mid-air jump.
Wer wollte den Propheten misstrauen? Sagen wir jemals etwas voraus, das nicht eingetroffen ist?
Wir müssen hier rein.
This was a pretty good Grave Mind. I don't know where I died in those times. Overall, I felt like I hit everything. So this. Wow, he was next to me? That's crazy. Dude, imagine if I lost a run like that. Oh, man. That would be crazy.
Fürchtet euch nicht, meine Brüder. Das heilige Symbol ist Tartarus und seine Brutes haben der Platz das Symbol abgenommen. Dafür danken wir ihnen.
Ausgezeichnet, der Prophet sendet von unterwegs. Das macht es uns leichter, ihn zu finden.
I make you laugh. I don't know what I said that was funny, Swank, but it's not aliens. Is that what we were talking about? Halo Studios will be announcing today they built a time machine and are going to go back to 2009. Is that true?
Fürchtet euch nicht. Fürchtet euch nicht, meine Brüder. Das heilige Symbol ist Tartarus und seine Brutes haben der Platz das Symbol abgenommen. Dafür danken wir ihnen. Fürchtet euch nicht, meine Brüder. Das heilige Symbol ist
Am I gonna watch the announcement? Maybe. I don't know. I already know what it is. Maybe I'll watch it.
Ausgezeichnet, der Prophet sendet von unterwegs. Das macht es uns leichter, ihn zu finden.
If they have it playable today, I might go check it out even. I might go to the venue and play it. If they're just showing it and it's not playable, then I don't really care. We started playing chess because of the stream. Nice. How's it going? How long have I been speedrunning Halo 2? 23 minutes.
Ich habe den Propheten bei diesem Turm lokalisiert, Chief.
Gerade versammeln sich die Ratsmitglieder auf Halo, um das Symbol sicher verwahrt zu sehen. Einige behaupten, dieses Tag würde nie kommen.
Sie würden sich wundern, mit wie vielen Störsystemen die Allianz mir hier auf den Sender geht.
You don't want to talk about it? It's hard. It's a hard game.
Dass eine feindliche Intelligenz ihr Netzwerk von innen angreift.
Ich habe das Orakel befragt und es bestätigt unsere sehnlichste Hoffnung. Die große Reise beginnt mit Halo.
I want to hit this, man. I don't even care if it midair stops. I just want to hit it. Come on. He's so fast. I can't get him. Come on. I don't know. Oh, I got it. Okay. I got it once.
Wer wollte den Propheten misstrauen? Sagten wir jemals etwas voraus, das nicht eingetroffen ist?
Where is this guy?
Wenn wir den Propheten fangen wollen, müssen wir eine Abkürzung nehmen, quer durch das Mausoleum. Sehen Sie das mal positiv. Momentan scheinen Sie mehr daran interessiert zu sein, sich gegenseitig umzulegen. Wenn wir den Propheten fangen wollen, müssen wir eine Abkürzung nehmen, quer durch das Mausoleum. Sehen Sie das mal positiv.
Do I ever want to like jump up here?
Interessiert zu sein, sich gegenseitig umzulegen.
You can get a better fly if you do. But what's the fastest way to do that?
Wenn wir den Propheten fangen wollen, müssen wir eine Abkürzung nehmen, quer durch das Mausoleum. Sehen Sie das mal positiv. Momentan scheinen Sie mehr daran interessiert zu sein, sich
It just jumps from here. It does like. I want to land on the flat part so that I can keep momentum.
Wenn wir den Propheten fangen wollen, müssen wir eine Abkürzung nehmen, quer durch das Mausoleum. Sehen Sie das mal positiv. Momentan scheinen Sie mehr daran... Wenn wir den Propheten fangen wollen, müssen wir eine Abkürzung nehmen, quer durch das Mausoleum. Sehen Sie das mal positiv. Momentan scheinen Sie mehr daran interessiert zu sein, sich gegenseitig umzulegen.
Nice.
Den Propheten fangen wollen, müssen wir eine Abkürzung nehmen, quer durch das Mausoleum. Sehen Sie das mal positiv. Momentan scheinen Sie mehr daran interessiert zu sein, sich gegenseitig umzulegen.
I mean, I guess I can.
Wenn wir den Propheten fangen wollen, müssen wir eine Abkürzung nehmen, quer durch das Mausoleum. Sehen Sie das mal positiv.
seems like you gotta start missing my streams now, bet chat. Skip this one. See you tomorrow.
Da sind noch mehr!
Sie sollten erwähnen, einfach nur abzuwarten.
Do skibbity boop, skibbity bop. I'm a scat man. There's no music playing. Skibbity boop, skibbity bop, skibbity boop, bop boop beep. Wee bop bop bada bo. Bop bop bada bo. Wee bop bop bada bo. Do 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 do. It's my favorite swordfly in the run. I don't know. What do I want to do? Do I just do more grave mine? I'll do another grave mine. World record before announcement. Just do one run. I could do one no reset run. If I start it now, it would finish. You know what? Let's do one no reset run before the announcement. If I start right now, it should finish like just in time. It's at 1 o'clock, right? Alright, I'm gonna try a full no reset run here. As soon as this run finishes, they will be announcing the next Halo title.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis Sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben. Als erstes testen wir Ihre Zieleinrichtung. Blicken Sie auf das obere Licht, bitte. Gut. Blicken Sie jetzt auf das
Do I have
obere
any new
Licht.
expectations? No,
Blicken
not
Sie noch
really.
einmal auf das obere Licht. Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay.
It's gonna be a Halo 1 remake. I don't really know who a Halo 1 remake is for, to be
Schalte jetzt
honest.
die Inhibitoren ab.
Like,
Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl
the
dafür
old
zu
guys
bekommen,
aren't
Sie fertig
looking
sind,
for a
können Sie
Halo
sich
1
dann
remake. The young guys aren't looking for a Halo 1 remake. Who's looking for a Halo 1 remake?
Passen Sie gut auf,
I'll
wenn
play
ich
it,
das nur einmal.
because I'm a
Hier
Halo
werden
streamer,
Ihre
but like,
wiederauffahrbaren Energieschilde getestet. Die Schilde
I don't
ihres
know.
neuen Panzers
My
sind
expectations
extrem
are relatively
robust,
low.
sehr effizient. Bingo! Sehen Sie, die laden viel schneller wieder auf. Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergiedeckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen?
I think the main reason that they're doing a Halo 1 remake is because it's a new company. And yeah, exactly what Helpless just said. They're
Immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
they're building a new game on a new engine that they've never done before, on the Unreal Engine. So, to actually figure out how to make a game in the Unreal Engine, they have to make a game, right? And it's easier to start with a game you already understand, like Halo 1, than a game that you would have to create from scratch, like Halo 7. So, I think that they're doing this basically so that they can learn how to make Halo in the Unreal Engine. I think that's like the actual reason.
Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter.
Yeah, big, but the previous decade was a different engine. They were trying to build their own slipspace engine, which was an evolution of Blam, which is its own specific Halo engine. They spent 10 years working on an engine, and all of that, and you can't use that as experience because now they're doing a new engine. It's completely disjointed. They've switched engines, so those 10 years of messing with engines means literally nothing.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
I don't care how it looks, I just want it to play good. I really do not care about the graphics at all. I mean, I'm playing Halo 2.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochtüren dicht machen.
Alright, off to a good start.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Well, it's not gonna have the original music themes.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen.
You might get some like
Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen
bum, like that motif, but you're not gonna get like Marty's music because no musician with integrity is just going to like rip off Marty's music. So they're gonna hire a composer to make like original pieces. You're probably gonna get like the classic like a Gregorian chant in there kind of thing, and the like the major beats, but you're not gonna get full on like Marty music because recreating Marty music is not what any composer would want to do.
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon,
Der Chief
kümmert
muss
euch
mir
um
aber
die
helfen,
Träger.
die Zugkapsel feindliche Schiffe sind in der Tunnelzone. 13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger.
Cortana, Ziele aus
Jetzt wird's
und
laut.
feuerfrei. Ich glaube es nicht. Die ziehen sich zurück. Wir haben gewonnen. Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger.
Yeah, I thought Infinite's music was fine. It wasn't exactly the same as old Halo, but I thought it was fine.
Wirklich übel.
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde Die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Did I get that stick? Oh. No! I can't believe I just died there. Man, this was decent too. I didn't know he was an Ultra, and I didn't know he was hiding there. If he wasn't an Ultra, I could have meleeed him. But because he was a dual-wielding Ultra, if I punched him, he would have instant pulled his weapon, so that wasn't an option. I got baited by that red Elite Corpse. When I threw my plasma, one of the Elite Corpses, like, flew across the screen. Man, I don't want to restart. I don't want to restart. I said no reset. We're doing no reset.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Not gonna restart. Full no reset run.
Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
No, my full no reset run. They blew my shit up. Man, I wanted to do a no reset run. How did they blow up my ghost there? I might reset. I don't want to keep this. It's too slow. I've already lost 90 seconds on the first two levels. It's too slow. It's not a full reset. It's too slow. Something just went boom outside. That was a loud boom. It sounded like a transformer blowing up or something.
Alarm! Entertruppen unterwegs.
You could hear the boom? Yeah, it was like loud and off in the distance. I don't know what it was. No, I don't think it was a firework. It's raining outside and it's 11:45 in the morning. There's nobody setting off fireworks at this time. It's like in the rain? Come on. That's crazy. Maybe it's Halo fans kicking off the Halo World Championships. That's what it is. I think it was most likely an electrical thing. It sounded like maybe a transformer popping or something. I had the one outside my apartment pop one time, and it was so loud. I saw it too. Like I happened to be looking out my window when it blew up. Like I saw the flash of light from it. It was like a big white light.
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Tasche?
And that grenade makes these elites F funny. Whenever it bounces up through the floor like that. Ain't no way I just survived. It's crazy.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
That elite should have killed me in the hallway there.
Als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Plan.
Yes, Jack, some of the levels I did were faster, some of the levels I did were slower than world record. That's how it works. I don't know. I don't know what answer you want. My best is 15 seconds off record, so clearly I went faster in some places and slower in others. It's just how it works.
Sie zu entschärfen?
Ja, der Chief muss mir aber helfen an die Zündkapsel. Wie ist ihr Status?
Erste Echelon zu mir. Finden Sie die Bombe. Im Lauf. Sie nacheinander auf. Cortana, Ziele aussuchen. Ich glaube, ziehen Sie zurück. Wir haben
Die
gewonnen.
Schiffe sind in der Todeszone. 13 Kreuzer.
It'd be more impressive if I could manage to lose exactly 1 second on every level and then miss world record that way. That'd be pretty cool.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
Der erste
This is
Träger
pretty
ignoriert
fast.
uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Vorsicht, Aufprall.
Alright, not very smooth, but we got there. You think $100 that track will be used? I'll take that bet. I don't think so. That's a Halo 3 theme. There's no way they'd do the Halo 3 theme for Halo 1.
Absturzstelle räumen. Los, los, los!
Unless they do kind of a montage flashback where they show all of the old Halos, then you might hear that song. I don't think we're gonna hear that song otherwise. It won't be used for the Halo 1 portion. No, man. Ugh, come on.
Dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen. Los, los, los!
did I not spawn him?
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz. Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel. Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
The mid-tier real ones? Yeah, I mean, anyone that's still playing Halo 2 competitively is probably pretty good. So that whole server's pretty good, even the people who aren't the best.
Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Verstanden. Ich kümmere mich drum. Chief, viel Glück.
I mean, you're comparing completely different eras. We had Final Boss versus the real ones at the Vegas LAN, and the real ones went undefeated and didn't lose a single map. Like, people today are better at games than they were 20 years ago. Now, if you want to, like, argue, like, what if you gave the people 20 years ago the same resources and practice as today, that's, like, a completely different argument. It's just a hypothetical of who could be better. But, like, obviously the people that play competitively today are better than they were 20 years ago. We just know so much more. There's so many more, like, little tips, so many more little tricks, so much more coordination, so much more map control. It's true for basically every sport that has competition. If people keep playing it, they're better today than they were 20 years ago. I don't think there's really any sport you can argue that we've gotten worse at. We also have a larger population, and more people have a higher standard of living, so more people just have the opportunity. No, pole vaulting we've gotten way better at. What are you talking about? Duplantis sets the pole vault world record every week.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Pole vaulting is one of the ones we absolutely have gotten better at, because there's this one dude who sets the world record by a centimeter every single week. He gets paid for, like, he gets like $100,000 every time he sets a world record, and so he's intentionally only beating the world record by 1 centimeter every time, and he's done like the last like 12. This dude's been crushing it. Mondo Duplantis is his name. He's nuts. I mean, even with that being true, Vinny, we had a LAN for Halo 2 Classic where they played on the original hardware. And the people who were best today still crushed on the OG hardware. There was a team of players called the Real Ones. There's actually 2 teams that they fielded from their... So there's a Discord server called the Real Ones, and they fielded a couple teams for this tournament. They got 1st and 2nd place in the tournament, and the team that won went undefeated. They didn't lose a single map the entire tournament. So this server of people who grind competitive Halo 2, it turns out that they're better than we used to be 20 years ago. That's just how it works. And some of the old pros tried to come back. Walshy and his team did really good. They got 3rd place, but they didn't beat the Real Ones. Nobody beat the Real Ones because those guys are better and they've been grinding Halo longer. Even on the old hardware. They were playing on OG Xboxes, on CRTs, on the original shit, and they're still better. Because overall, we're just better at like everything. The knowledge doesn't go away. It's not like we lost the knowledge that we had 20 years ago. So we've only built on it. We've only gotten smarter. We've only gotten better.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yeah, look up level 50 Vegas LAN if you want to find it, Vinny. This just happened like 2 years ago. It's relatively recent.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
I was at the Halo World Championship, I think it was last year, right before the level 50 Vegas LAN. Maybe it was 2 years ago, I can't remember. No, it was last year. And I was talking to some of the 343 employees, and they were basically saying that, oh no, all the old pros would still be good on the old console if we had a tournament, and they were talking about the Vegas LAN. And they were talking about, yeah, we could probably put together a team and do pretty good. I was trying to explain to them, I was like, you guys don't realize people are still playing. Like, you guys stopped and they kept playing, right? Like, you guys aren't gonna win. And this guy was like, no, we could easily win. We're definitely gonna win. Of course they don't. And I told him who was gonna win, and I was right. The guy who I said was gonna win won the FFA, and also won the team portion, and they didn't drop a single game the entire time, and it wasn't close. And I was trying to explain this to the 343 developers, and they just would not listen to me. They were just like, no, we could do it. We could do it. They were talking about they could take any random Halo Infinite Pro and compete in that tournament just fine. I was like, no, you couldn't. Do I think I could compete in a Halo Infinite tournament? I mean, if I grinded it as a full-time job like I do this, I've been, like, among the pros for basically every Halo title. During the first few weeks of Infinite, I've got clips of me, like, styling on Renegade and beating him, and then he went on to win tournaments. I'm not quite as good as those guys, but if I grinded it as a job, I could definitely be in that conversation. Like, just outside the top, probably. Not like a top pro, but, like, one of those people breaking into the pro scene, like a mediocre pro. I could definitely do that. I was that skill level basically since Halo 2 and 3. But you can find a bunch of clips of me in Halo 5 playing with the pros and Halo Infinite playing against them early on. I was always in like that matchmaking range when we'd play matchmaking and stuff, and I'm still friends with a bunch of those old dudes. Like I used to queue with like Naded a lot, and couple of the other Lethal, I'd play with him a little bit. I was never like winning tournaments good or anything, but I was always on the cusp of being very good.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
That's funny, Spike. It always was a good time in Halo 3 to match against the pros. That was a good time. Speaking of old Halo pros, I got to hang out with Walshy yesterday. We got dinner, played some games. It was fun. Always good to see him. He's in Seattle casting this weekend. Where's a guy like Walsh go for dinner? We went to a burger place. He got a smash burger and I got it was called the Swayze. It was just a burger with barbecue sauce and stuff. Without the taking candy from a baby clip. Well, she has a baby now, which is crazy. I'm pretty sure they announced that publicly. They said it on stream the other event. It's not secret. That's crazy to think. Old man Walsh.
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Did he mention the instant explode nade trick? No, we don't talk about Halo when we hang out.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe? Na los, Chief, hier lang!
No!
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Ball.
Oh yeah, we got like 25-5 or something crazy. We got owned. We might have did a little better than that, but we did not have a good game. Well, they got both snipers and it was just over. Narrows is hard.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
I knew as soon as we got into that game that it was over. I think it was like 25-9 or 25-10. But narrows with 0 snipers is a hard map. Yeah, Ty's probably the best Halo 3 player right now. He's really good.
Aufpassen!
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Da kommen sie!
ist keine Übung.
Wait, I didn't kill one of you? I thought I stuck one of you guys. Am I crazy? And I'd stuck the grunt, and I did not want to do that. Man, go away. I hate you all. Overheat, overheat, no!
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. Besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Ich hab noch einen Feindkontakt.
Wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Why are you guys like this, man? Wait, is that not a blue or white elite? There's no way that's blue, is it? Okay, no, it's white. That was gonna be a glitch spawn if that guy was blue. I was confused for a second. I don't know where the hell this elite just went. Man. Crazy that speedrunners get more viewers than multiplayer. I mean, only like the top 3. I think overall there's more people watching multiplayer, but like there's also like there's a definitive best player when you're doing speedruns. There's a world record holder. You get to watch somebody go for the best. There's not really anything like that in multiplayer. There's no tournaments. It's just like a couple dudes that are really good styling on people who suck. So there's not really any competition there.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
But yeah, Meeslop and Zoo do pretty good on viewership. We also stream a lot. We stream more consistently and more regularly than pretty much anybody. If you look at the top viewed for the MCC directory, it's pretty much always me, Sloth, and Zoo at the top. For like most hours streamed, most hours watched. How are you here?
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
I've also been doing this for a really long time, so it makes sense that I'd get more viewers than some people. I mean, really, I should have more viewers. If I was a better marketer of myself and my stream through like shorts and YouTube and other like advertisement like avenues, I should be way more popular. Maybe that sounds conceited to say, but I feel like I've been doing this long enough. I should probably have a few more viewers. But it's really a lot on me. It's a hard grind to, like, try to grind out viewers and content.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Chess streamers get a ton of viewers. They don't. I get more viewers than almost every chess streamer. There's like, it's top heavy like every other game. You have to be a grandmaster to get viewers. Like, there's nobody that's like worse than me at chess that's getting more viewers than me. If you're not a grandmaster, you're not gonna break into the chess world. Yes, I know I am Levy Rosman, but he still does have a title, and he also has been grinding content very early on, so that, like, he's one of the few exceptions. But in terms, and he's not even a streamer really, he's a YouTuber. But even Levy, who's considered not a very good player, is much, much better than I am. Yo, what up, Jerv?
Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taktik?
That loading gun's annoying.
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die
Still pretty fast.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Bord.
Yeah, what is this path that you're doing here, buddy? Dude, this jetpack elite is really troll. Whatever. I should survive. I think I live here. It's not as fast as it should be, but it's fine.
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzer vor. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger. Cortana, die zieht zurück und wir haben gewonnen.
13 Kreuzer, 2 Sturmträger. Jetzt wird's laut.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo.
You want to see Optic place out of the top 2? Haven't they been top 2 like the entirety of Halo Infinite, pretty much?
Der erste Träger ignoriert uns völlig, Sir. Hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen...
So at the end of Halo Infinite, who's going to be the best player? Is it Legend? Is he, like, who's the Halo Infinite GOAT? I guess it really depends who wins this tournament will cement their legacy. Probably whoever is the star player on the winning team this weekend, I guess, might have the legacy. But, I mean, really, there's like 3 teams that have a bunch of star players that are all kind of competing as far as I've kept up with. There's like Renegade, Royal 2, Snakebite, Lucid, Formal, Legend. Like, all of those dudes that were on like Optic, FaZe, and Space Station. I think those teams have all changed and switched rosters massively over the years, but I don't think someone like Formal has a real argument for being the GOAT. He's been consistently near the top, but not the GOAT. I don't really think any of his teammates do either, so... I also haven't kept up with it that much.
Ma'am? Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
No way, this was gonna be so good too. Can't believe I whiffed that. Renegade and Legend are on Optic? Oh, they are now? Okay. Legend won like 6 in a row or something across 2 different teams, I'm pretty sure. That's why I put Legend as one of the people I mentioned.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet, die nehmen Kundenschutz.
I really value longevity, especially across multiple teams when I'm considering my, like, GOAT discussion. So anytime a player can win with one team, change teams, and then go win with a new team, they're definitely putting themselves in the GOAT category as far as I'm concerned. So like Lethal's stretch back in the Halo 5 days between like EG and CLG, I know Royal 2 and Snakebite are also in that same GOAT conversation, but really what Lethal did was crazy. He was winning with one team, and then he joined a new team and started winning with them. And they made the finals of like 25 events in a row. That's pretty absurd. Yeah, it was cool when teams had names, but I mean, the players gotta get paid. If the best way to pay the players is to name the team after a sponsor, then let them get their money. Because back in the day, they really weren't getting paid very much. I'm happy for the pros to get paid. I think they deserve more than they get. Especially if you consider the OG pros, like the Halo 1, 2, and 3 pros, those guys weren't making really any money at all. Oh, me and Walshy were talking about Gilbert Arenas last night. We were talking about the NBA scandal, and I don't know how many people remember, but there was an NBA pro back in the Halo 2 days that sponsored a bunch of like pro players. Like MLG might not exist without Gilbert Arenas. He's a former basketball player, but Gilbert has been caught up in a bunch of controversy recently because of all of the illegal gambling, and he actually got sent to jail for just he got booked and then released immediately like a couple months ago for running an illegal gambling operation in his mansion. And then when he got out, he was talking about, oh, I'm snitching, I'm gonna snitch on everybody. And then yesterday he sat down with a bag of lunch that said informant special lunch. So he's talking about he's snitching. He gets on his podcast. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna snitch on all those mafia dudes, man. I don't care if your name's Igor or what, but I'm snitching. And so Gilbert's in the headlines again, which is funny because that dude's always been in trouble doing like gambling and stuff he shouldn't do outside the NBA.
Nette Begrüßung.
Well, what they were doing, Mag, is they were inviting unsuspecting victims to play poker for like $20,000 a hand, and then they were cheating by x-raying the tables and having 3 of the players at the table working together to steal money from the 4th player. That's one of the ways it was legal. They were also betting on their own basketball games and throwing the game on purpose, saying, I'm not going to score 10 points. I'm going to miss all my shots and intentionally lose the game. So that's where gambling becomes illegal. And rightfully so. I think it makes a lot of sense that that kind of stuff should be illegal. They were doing like full-on mafia shit. Like, it's legit the mafia that they were working with.
In dem Gebäude sind ein paar Marines eingeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Braves. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
Dodged. Did I make early cycle here? I might have.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando?
43 to 5. I hope I don't regret that. No, Halo 3 stats are taken down, Vinny. You had to save them before they got taken down, unfortunately. Somebody was doing some archival effort. Somebody might have archived some of your games, but I don't think all of it got archived. I got multiple people in my chats telling me they're getting addicted to chess. Is this my fault? Chess gambling already exists. There's the Romanian Superbet Classic that happens every year that's sponsored by Superbet. And some of the top players have gambling sponsorships.
Der Sturm ist von Anfang getarnt. Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein. Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite. Vorerst.
Smarter Chess does the betting odds for like the World Championship games and stuff. There's gambling in chess, unfortunately. It already is there. It's not next. It's already come to pass. There ain't no way. Dude, this run really gonna die this way? Why does this dude see me, man? Oh, man. Alright, I'm not restarting. It was really fast before that. That's so troll, dude. Man, that's just so troll. Lost almost a minute there. 50 seconds. Dang, man. That's not fair. If you guys couldn't tell what was happening, an elite from the upper ledge was spotting me while I was doing that trick, and so he would start shooting at me.
Kümmert euch ihn, Brüder.
It's not supposed to happen.
Heilige das Orakel. Seine Wahrheit soll nie verstummen.
Die Ketzer mobilisieren ihre Luftstreitkräftegebiete. Schnappt euch ihren Anführer, aber passt auf. Ich schicke einen Phantom zur Unterstützung.
Dang, man, this was so fast, too. That's annoying. 30 minutes till Halo announcement. At least we got that going for us. So we'll be dying to regret right when
Die Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Stadt.
right when the announcement happens.
Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
Unser Glaube wird uns stark machen.
One-to-one optic. This is still pool play, right? Yeah, so top 2 from each group advance forward. Map count does matter, so dropping that King of the Hill is going to be important for them if they tie break.
Was ist hier passiert?
How am I stuck on that, dude? Do modern games force ray tracing? I don't think any do they? I mean, I won't be able to play it if it does, because I still run a 1080 as my graphics card. I don't think really any modern games force ray tracing, do they? I'd be pretty surprised. The new Doom does? That's interesting, I didn't know that. Is that gonna be the new standard, I guess? You guys are so useless.
Was haben Sie getan?
Why would Rockstar take a hold of the Halo franchise? That's such a crazy thing to even, like... There's no world where that happens. Rockstar doesn't make first-person shooters. It's not affiliated with Microsoft at all. Microsoft would more likely acquire Rockstar than sell their flagship title to Rockstar. There's no world where either of those things happen, though. I guess you just mean, you're just using Rockstar as an example of a company that takes a long time with their games, right? I assume that's what you mean?
Los, Gebieter, wenn die Verstärkung da ist, komme ich nach.
because there's no world where Halo and Rockstar collide. If you mean the question of what if 343 took their time like Rockstar does, I mean, we'd probably get better Halo games. That's probably the answer. Red Dead seems like one of the best games ever made. I never got into it. I've never really played it. I don't even know if I want to play it. But just in terms of the attention to detail, the amount of stuff there is to do, and just being a complete product, Red Dead seems like one of the best games I've ever seen. Red Dead 2 especially. It's not really my genre of game, so I'll probably never play it or get into it, but it just seems like such a good game. Red Dead Redemption 2 is what we're talking about. No way, man! Will you stop shooting at me? I really need to hit that stick. Okay. Definitely an important stick to hit. $52? Where did I lose all that time? What? Did I die? Oh, I guess I had to troll popcorn and to troll this room. What the? You can't do that to boxes. What did I say, 52? Brother, get off of this box. Go away. Just don't say 6'7". Oh no. Now the kids will laugh. Back in my day, at least 6'9" was funny. Now it's 6'7"? What? Come on. 6'7" isn't even a sex joke. At least 69 was a sex joke. What are you kids doing? Get it together.
Gebieter, die Flat ist jetzt überall in der Station. Wir sind zu wenige für so eine Riesenverseuchung. Sucht den Anführer dieser Ketzer. Tötet ihn jetzt.
I mean, it's the same as the 69 meme. Like, you just say nice whenever you hear 69. It's like that, but for the next generation. It's just a bunch of kids laughing at a number because it's funny.
Halten Sie das Schwert bereit. Dem wird das... Alle meine Phantoms sind in der Luft, Gebieter. Los, trennen Sie das Kabel durch.
What does 6-7 even represent? No, it doesn't represent anything like 69 does. It's just, it's 6-7. It's just what it is. It's 6-7.
Ein letztes Kabel, Gebieter.
SpongeBob. I thought of a number funnier than 24. 25.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist unterwegs. Lasst ihn nicht entkommen. Wir bleiben hier, solange es geht. Leben Sie noch, Gebieter? Wir halten das Tempo so gut es geht. Welch ein Wahnsinn! In einem Banshee entkommt ihr diesem Strudel nie. Moment, der Hangar. Dort war ein Seraph-Kampfjäger. Gebieter.
Oh, I'm not supposed to split there. It would be nice to get a minute and 10-second gold. It's not.
Wir haben die Prophetensieger gekauft, Gebieter. Mit einem neuen Kommando, einer neuen Flotte oder einem Versprechen. Und sehen Sie sich um, Gebieter. Wie viele andere Einrichtungen erforscht auch diese den Schmarotzer. Aber wo sind die Waffengebieter? Was ist herausgesprungen? All die investierte Zeit und Mühe unserer Blutväter, nur um diesen Geschöpfe auf Eis zu legen. Ah! Und wo sind jetzt diese Götter, die uns die Propheten anbeten lassen? Transzendiert?
Okay. Minus the bad start. This is pretty good, Oracle.
Kommen Sie, Gebieter. Ich zeige Ihnen, wohin Sie gegangen sind.
20 minutes until Halo announcement. You guys excited for the Halo 1 remake?
Geschütze neutralisieren.
No. Not even slightly. Dang, you guys are pessimistic. Is it broadcast somewhere? Twitch.tv/Halo. I think the biggest problem is people are going to be expecting, like, Halo 1 Classic gameplay. It's not... Why... Nobody... We already have Halo 1 Classic gameplay, and they already remade it 10 years later. If your original instinct when you see the remake is to shit on it for not being exactly the same as the original, like, what are you doing? And we don't want the game to be exactly the same as the original. We have the original! That's a really cool way to lose the run. I didn't even think I crouched there. I don't know. Everybody, like, I know as soon as they announce this, the first complaints I'm gonna see on Twitter are everybody complaining that it doesn't have sprint, it doesn't have backpack reload, it doesn't look the same. Yeah, no shit, dude. Like, we don't want backpack reload in our game. And when I say we, I mean, like, the general Halo population does not want a glitch that lets you cheat your reloads just because it was in a game 24 years ago. Like, come on. Why would they add backpack reloading into a modern game? Why would they do that? Why would they add a cheat to speed up reloading instead of just, like, changing the reload time? Was backpack reloading even intentional? No, it was a glitch. It was an unintentional mechanic in Halo 1 that was very clearly a glitch. But competitive players and, like, speedrunners like it because it allows us to reload our weapon without having to, like, have it in our hands. So it saves time and it makes the game more efficient. But, like, if you're making a multiplayer game, or you're, like, designing the, like, reloads are intentional. Like, rockets, you only get to shoot twice and then you have to reload. That's a design decision so that you don't shoot an infinite amount of rockets, right? Like, the reloads are part of the game design. If you want to glitch the reloads, you're telling them to, like, design glitches into their game, which is crazy. I don't understand the argument of anyone who expects, like, backpack reload to be in a modern game.
Gut, immer noch nichts von der Amber-Klett im Netz der Allianz. Komisch. Die Allianz weiß von unserer Landung, aber hält uns nicht für besonders gefährlich. Die werden sich wehren.
There's gonna be a lot of reasons to hate on anything Halo makes, but hating on it because it's not exactly the same as Halo 1 is the smooth brain shit that I can't get on board with. Like, if you want to hate on the lack of features, you want to hate on the lack of forge, you want to hate on, like, the fact that they took away all of the color that we used to have, like, I can understand hating on Halo for any of those reasons. But, like, being mad that they didn't literally reproduce Halo 1 with all of the glitches intact is like some smooth brain shit.
Dieser See ist nicht durch vulkanische Aktivität entstanden. Das heißt, er wurde entweder absichtlich errichtet oder entstand durch irgendeine Katastrophe. Sorry, wollten Sie jemanden umbringen? Wisst ihr, die Blutsväter haben diese neuen Anlagen wohl um die alten gebaut. Als Schutz. Das ist aber reine Spekulation. Erst muss ich noch gründlicher nachprüfen.
I'm just hoping it isn't exactly the same as Halo 1. Like, if it's literally walking through the same hallways, the same missions, the same story, that's gonna disappoint me. I want a Johnson expedition. I want alternate side quests. I want different storylines. If it's literally exactly the same as Halo 1, I don't understand the point. I just want some additional content. I want Halo 1 plus DLC is what I want. And I want the boxes to be movable. Like, this needs to happen. If I can't do that in the remake, I'm gonna be so grumpy. All of the boxes in Halo CE, the original game, are immovable. You cannot move any of the boxes. And that's not just a complaint about boxes in general, it's a complaint about all of the environments. All of the environments in Halo 1 are completely static. Nothing moves in that game. Like, if they release the game again and nothing moves, like, what's the point of switching to Unreal? Like, I don't get it. Give me some freaking physics. Give me Halo physics. What's up, Deliciosa?
Vom Träger des Propheten an irgendwas namens High Charity abgefangen. Es scheint eine formelle Entschuldigung zu sein an die Propheten der Wahrheit und der Gnade. Der Prophet der Wahrheit hatte wohl offensichtlich etwas vorschnell gehandelt, als er die Erde angriff. Er bittet die anderen Propheten, ihm sein verfrühtes Eintreffen zu verzeihen. Er behauptet, dass ihn niemand vor menschlicher Präsenz dort gewarnt hätte. Das erklärt, warum...
I don't think I have permission to restream the Halo event.
Seltsam, dass ein Prophet nur so dürftige Informationen über die Heimatwelt seines Feindes hat.
Yeah, the announcement's in 11 minutes. Ten minutes. This will be the first time 343's had Flood in their game. That'll be exciting. I wonder if the game's gonna be rated T. It's gonna have to be. That's gonna be weird. I wonder how they're gonna manage the Flood on a rated T game. I guess ESRB just doesn't really care. Did I just lose time here? I did. I'm so dumb. I forgot.
Der Träger des Propheten des Bedauerns hat gerade eine Antwort aus High Charity erhalten. Eine gut verschlüsselte Nachricht des Propheten der Wahrheit.
Well, skulls aren't even originally in Halo 1, Valkyrie. So if they do add skulls to the new remake, they're almost certainly going to be in a different spot. Why does it need to be rated T? Because they have to sell action figures to children? It's a big part of their money. Halo isn't just a video game company, they're a merchandising company. And I'm not kidding, it sounds like a joke, but they make a huge part of their revenue is merchandising. If they can't sell action figures to kids with a rated M game, then they lose a huge revenue stream. Like the Nerf blasters and the little toys and the partnerships with, not Lego, Mega Bloks. All of that stuff makes them so much money. How do you watch the announcement? It's twitch.tv/Halo. I think as soon as this game is over is when it's gonna start.
Wir versuchen herumzukommen. Ich halte euch auf dem Laufenden.
Yo, fake brand, thank you for the 5 bits. I was just about to ban you before you gave me those pennies, so thank you for the pennies. Now I can ban you now that you've given me the money. Thank you. Take the money and run.
Das ist meine letzte Tour, Chief. Treibstoff ist fast alle. Der erste Turmkomplex ist sicher, also gehe ich da runter. Sagen Sie Bescheid, wenn ich Sie holen soll.
I don't know why that guy made a fake brand account, but he did. I know it's not the real brand because the real brand is a child who doesn't have any money to give me. Also, impersonating a child on the internet is a very weird thing to do.
Die Allianz hat mehrere Phantom-Geschwader gestartet. So viele kann ich nicht ordnen, wir haben keine Zeit mehr.
How do I know you haven't gotten a job? Labor laws.
Da ist das Ziel, holt ihn euch. Hier sind überall Hirngardisten. Gut aufpassen.
Nah, I had a job at his age, but I mean, it is just weird to like create an account like that, isn't it? All right, let's watch this announcement. This run's dead. All right, I'm gonna take a break and pull up the Halo announcement. Let's see. Yeah, I think as soon as this game is over is when they're gonna do the announcement. Actually, if TSM wins, they're probably gonna delay it. So you guys should be cheering for Optic. Looks like Optic's gonna win though. It starts at 2? I thought it started at 1. Are you sure? Halo Twitter? Is it on their Twitter? I thought it was at 2 or at 1. Am I wrong? 1 p.m. Halo Studios project update. No, it's not an hour, Emre. It's 4 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna play a little bit of chess while we wait. Get tacticked on, idiot. That was a good game. Did I play a perfect game there? I felt like I did. Let's go, a perfect game. 1 inaccuracy is my second move, and I play an inaccuracy on purpose in the open. 0 mistakes, 0 blunders, no inaccuracies other than that. Let's go. Feels good. Just crushing. Yeah. This move was bad. Oh, I'm just dead. Fuck! Wait, no, I'm not just dead. He goes here, I go here. He should have pushed this pawn. Saved. I'm down a piece, but I'm not dead. I'm coming back. Not so good here. What if I go here and he takes here? And then I want to come here. That's, oh man, that was a brutal check. This would have been game winning. too slow. Alright, are they announcing anything on Halo? No, game's still going on. Wait, is Optic gonna throw? Are they really gonna force a game 5 to make us wait longer? Alright. I'll play another game. Oh, I thought I moved this pawn. I'm dumb. Fuck. I meant to move that pawn. Just mate. How's Brian doing? 1,500 out of 2,200 games. Gotta get these Blitz and Crazy out. Oh, rapid. Okay. They just tied the game. Wait, is it 2-2? No, Optic's throwing. I was gonna get mated if I took there. Just lose my rook. Fuck! I can still stalemate this. It's harder now. I shouldn't have taken this pawn. I had more chances to stalemate when that pawn was there. Alright, is this game still going on? Oh my gosh, this game won't end! I played like 5 games of chess and there was 2 minutes on the clock when I started. What is going on? Tie. Rats. They replay the map, right? What's the replay rules? Is it full replay? I can't type. My keyboard is broken. Babby drew his game against Levon. So it's all down to Wesley So for if Wesley wins this, they have a playoff. Wesley's never pushed for a win in his life. US Chess Championship is going on right now. Currently, this is the last round. Fabi is undefeated. He just drew his last game. Undefeated in the US Champs is pretty good. Wesley is the only person who can catch him, and he's in the middle of his game right now. Wesley has to win to force a playoff. But Oparin is not having a great tournament. Wesley could beat him. Sam Sevian could break into the top 3 with a win against Ray Robson. Alright, I gotta go pee. They're never gonna announce this. Alright. Are they never going to announce this? They're in overtime? Yeah, first bomb wins, right? Well, I mean, it makes sense why they can't stick to the schedule, because they didn't plan for an overtime game like this. Like, no, they very clearly said at 1 p.m. That's what the schedule says. But, like, you can't blame them. It would be even worse if they cut away from this live gameplay and just, like, ignored the Halo World Championships. Nobody would want that. Right? I mean, maybe the people who don't care about HCS, but they can't cut away in the middle of a game like this. That was a kind of crazy shot by Druck through the wall. Like, through 2 walls at somebody. You're catching up? Brother, you're where I started. My lowest rating is where you're at right now. No, but you are making good progress. I wouldn't expect to keep making that progress if I were you, though. Gaining a couple hundred points a week is not really sustainable. Well, so this game's over, but this isn't what we wanted because now it's going to game 5. I think the guy I'm playing in chess is cheating right now. You guys can't see the game I'm playing, but I think he's not legit. Yeah, he's cheating. He's playing on a brand new account, and he's taking like 5 seconds for every move, and he was like completely dominating me. And then he got low on time, and now he's no longer dominating me. He like hung his queen as soon as the position got complicated. Yeah, I don't think this guy's legit. Can we see? Sorry, I meant to put on the game, but I just had it off. But I just told him to go make another new account. You can't, I don't know if, you won't really be able to see the... So he starts out, he's on a brand new account. His name is FIDE Master 2026. He's only played 50 games. After 9 games, he's already 2100, which is suspicious in its own right. But then he starts out and he plays a very non-standard open. This is like throwing a game kind of open. No one that's good plays like this. And then he continues to just like... Right here, I'm just getting I'm just getting squeezed in this position. Like I can't make any good moves. And he's just shuffling his pieces like a computer does. He sets up a crazy attack here with his double rooks. I finally get to this position and I'm defending pretty well. But now I'm losing this pawn. He doesn't take it, which I don't know. Because this attack is pretty devastating. I get some attack counterplay here. I finally defend this pawn here. He comes in with the queen. Pretty devastating attack. He tries to scare my knight away. I block this diagonal because I see checkmate coming. He does still go to the diagonal. And then after a crazy game, he just hangs his queen. I don't think he was legit. I think this is a guy on a new account that's cheating. His time management was what was making it more suspicious. He was thinking on moves that are no-brainers. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm pretty sure this guy wasn't legit. Like, when you're playing Bullet, there's certain moves that are just like, you play them instantly. They're no-brainers. And he wasn't playing the no-brainers instantly. He was still thinking for 5 seconds on like every move. I don't know. It's not conclusive, but I don't think this guy was legit. Yo, Christian with the 10-pack. Thank you so much. Sorry we're not doing anything exciting. We're waiting on the Halo announcement. Yeah, this will be a quick game. The new Halo game's already listed on the Xbox website. I believe you. I'm not gonna look it up myself, but yeah, it's gonna be the Halo 1 remake. It's already been like soft leaked. Everyone already knows it's a Halo 1 remake. It's not really a secret. But I still want to see the announcement, you know? Yeah, I'm thinking about going. If it's playable today, I might go check it out. I should IRL stream it, right? Take my phone and IRL stream. Renegade is going. Do I have a ticket? No, but I'm special. I know a lot of people that work on this game and at the company. Don't link it or spoil it too hard yet, Biz. Let's wait for the announcement. It's gonna happen right after this game. Can I explain the need for a Halo 1 remake? I think that the company needs to remake Halo 1 because this is their first game they're ever making in the Unreal Engine. And instead of making an entirely new Halo, they're making an old Halo, and it's just easier for them. I'm pretty sure that that's the primary motivator, is they get to return to the roots of classic Halo, and they get to build a game on the new engine without having to build an entirely new game. dead! I just heard the guy in the commentator yell. They're the listen-in. You hope it's on MCC? It's not going to be on MCC. Game 5 is always Slayer. Regret. It's intentional. The tiebreaker is always Slayer of every series. Game 7 or Game 5 is always. That's the way it's always been. Yeah, don't spoil it. We can wait 5 more minutes. Come on, guys. It's soon. It's soon. It'll be fun to watch it together. Yo, what up, Crinny? We're waiting for the Halo announcement. How's life? Is the little prodigy ready to be an esports and chess legend? Is it too early to start putting him in chess camp? Like age 4? Hell yeah. Nice, you're back at work now? How was the leave? I assume stressful but good. They're announcing the new Halo game in like 1 minute. As soon as this Halo game is over, I'm watching it on the second monitor. They're gonna announce the new Halo. Good and healthy. Perfect. Great news. Seven more kills. Oh, you can't lose those. Legend is nasty. He's popping off. Alright, the game's over. It is time. Am I allowed to show this? Let's go. Window capture. Oh wait, why is this text not going away? Alright. Are we going to see a new Halo? No audio? Yeah. Should I turn on the audio as well?
Renegade is down with Blaze, and I tell you what, I'm looking forward to hearing from the man.
I don't care about the interview. Make some noise. Alright. Get these guys off the stage. If you showed up, well, they're not late for work. They showed up for dress rehearsal at 11 o'clock this morning. The games went late. They had to go yesterday. They did first round of rehearsals were yesterday. So it's not like any of these guys aren't late. They've been working since yesterday afternoon. Yeah, I saw it's already leaked, Crinny. I'm trying to watch it live on the stream. How are they not showing it yet? Show the trailer. Shut up, Wes. Sheriff Wes. Are we ever gonna get this?
Can they do that against Marlin Club? Those are the big.
Did they forget about us?
Find out. Pool B phase 1-0 right now. Cloud9 also got the better of Fine Free here. Fine Free kind of swinging in the rafters. We'll see what they can do against SWAT Latam later on as well. Pool A, no updates there yet, as well as Pool D, because we're going to have to keep those out on some of the main stage here. Tony, how are you feeling about some of the ones we got coming up next? I mean, Pool D
designate different roles in the
You do this, I'll do that. You do this.
This team needs to defend this.
Yeah, I know the trailer's up on YouTube. Are we just gonna have to watch that instead?
Because the moves rook, I find the moves h5, h4, rook g7, and rook g4 attractive, right?
Coming up next, Halo Project Update.
Alright, so well, we've had our first match of the day of our last Halo Infinite World Championships. We're gonna head to a break right now, but when we come back,
You're gonna head to a quick break? Alright, fuck you guys. I'm just gonna watch the trailer.
we have a big update, a special announcement coming our way. I'm excited to talk
We don't need a quick break. I'm just gonna put on the trailer. Alright. Let's watch the trailer. I ain't waiting on their break. Here we go. Do 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 do. That silent cartographer. Oh, it's exactly the same. I mean, it's different, but man, it's so similar. Halo Campaign Evolved. That's what they're calling it. Are they only showing Silent Cartographer? Is that they're gonna have an SC playable map? Oh man. That's a good addition for 4-player. Oh, you guys can't hear. Sorry.
Is almost endless variety. We have dozens of skulls this time. The most that we've ever had in a Halo game. Are you a lasso guy? I think you yourself told me that you don't think anyone would ever be able to complete this game with legendary all skulls on.
I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot. And so if you can do a true legendary all skulls on run, let us know. I'd love to see it. I think that'd be really hard.
If there's one thing that this community has shown us is do not underestimate them, and they will find a way. So Halo's always been known for its sandbox. How has this evolved?
We made sure that anything we included isn't going to drastically change the way the game plays. To change the sandbox in a drastic way, but there's some really fun kind of additions, nuts across, enemies, weapons, vehicles, things that in the original CE weren't able to do before that you now can. You finally kill the elite with the sword. That weapon hits the floor and you can pick that up and just, kind of really take the enemy. It's free.
All these weapons, by the way, have been painstakingly remodeled, rebuilt, higher fidelity. How do all these things kind of come to life?
That comes across through the way they look, the way they sound, the effects, the actual panels on the weapons themselves, the ammo counters.
With the fully dynamic lighting, it allows us to get those effects, right? That rich plasma lighting up and brightening the environment. Of course, one of the hallmark elements of Halo CE is what becomes kind of a three-way battle with the introduction of the Flood.
There was quite a bit of development between Halo CE and 3 to kind of how the Flood behaved and just how they interacted with the player. So we've pulled a lot of those Flood behaviors into this game. And I would say this is a learning specifically from CE2 Anniversary.
Okay, well, we've got the Flood.
The tension, the horror, and really delivering on that from the way that we staged the encounters and the setup and how we reveal the Flood. In Halo Legacy, there were some pure form units. We pulled in a familiar friend, familiar fiend, if you will, to challenge the player.
Talk to me just a little bit about how we're approaching the narrative aspects to bring it up to the same level as the rest of this game.
We want to tell an authentic story, and we want to level up the cinematics from the source.
As we were building this out, we didn't just kind of clean coat paint over the original cinematics, right? We ended up revisiting exactly how they were blocked out, how they were sequenced, how they were put together, and we've done that across the board.
We have access to original source assets, original source code, and access to the original storyboards. We are remastering, remixing the music that go along with these cinematics.
We also had the core principal cast come in and re-record all the lines.
How much firepower would you need to crack one of the engine shields?
This really provides a degree of fidelity that we weren't able to do for Halo Anniversary.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
I'm super excited that this game will include 3 brand new bonus missions. Tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, they are adding bonus content.
So these missions specifically are meant to be a prequel setup for the main course. These new missions are going to offer some new opportunities for character interactions, maybe between Chief and Johnson. We've got some new mechanics, some AI behaviors, things that haven't been done before in Halo CE.
I think we're just getting started.
So where are we right now at the stage of development? What can you share with us? In the past few weeks, we've been able to start engaging, sending builds out to some of our community members.
We can now see so many of the elements of the level really coming together. There's a point in every game's life cycle where it kind of just comes online. Seeing really high fidelity versions of the cinematics, elements of the sandbox and encounter tweaks and the lighting. You go to someone's desk, you get feedback live on an experience. And to me, that's like a really exciting time in game development.
The ultimate love letter to the game that started it all. I would call upon our entire Halo community to welcome with open arms this next generation of players. I'm excited to just relive these experiences again for the first time.
Alright, that looks cool. Look at this screen, though. This is an announcement. You see this? Soft announcement there. All platforms are going to be playable together. So, coming to PlayStation, on Steam. It's exactly what I already expected. Let's get back to the speedrunning. Sorry if you guys didn't like me listening at double speed, but I didn't want to watch it at slow speed. It's exactly what I expected. I'm not surprised. Bro, that sucked. I mean, it's not hype, but it didn't suck either. It's like, it's new Halo, it's them learning how to make the Unreal Engine. I'm slightly disappointed that it's exactly the same. They're talking about making the boxes not move. Like, Sketch Brian, he said, oh, you can't move that box, it's sacred. That kind of disappoints me because they're like, recreating the levels exactly, and the Silent Cartographer was very clearly a 1-to-1 remake. If they kept with that 1-to-1 remake and the entire environments aren't movable, they really missed out. I don't know. Halo 1 should have movable objects. If they don't make the objects movable, it's kind of dumb. I think the new Warthog edition's a really good addition. The back seat lets all 4 players drive in the Warthog. That's cool. You no longer have to leave one of your friends behind. It's not that big of a deal, but it's cool. I think on PlayStation's gonna be cool. I don't know. It's just a campaign. I'll probably play it. I'll probably speedrun it. That's just one of their announcements, Big. They haven't announced everything they're working on. That's just one of them. There will be multiplayer in the future as well.
Naja, der war sowieso völlig veraltet. Das hier ist ein Mark 6. Kam heute Morgen frisch von Songnam rein. Ganz cool bleiben, bis sie sich an die Neuerungen gewöhnt haben.
I think it looks fine. I'm worried about who the audience is that this is for, but the fact that it's coming to PlayStation, I think, is part of the audience.
Das war's. Und jetzt nochmal auf das untere. Okay. Alles in Ordnung. Moment. Ich schalte jetzt die Inhibitoren ab. Bewegen Sie sich, um ein Gefühl dafür zu kriegen. Wenn Sie fertig sind, treffen Sie mich beim Zapper.
Alright.
Passen Sie gut auf, denn ich erkläre das nur einmal.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm excited or let down. It was exactly what I already knew. I mean, based on everything I'd already heard, that was like exactly what I expected.
Suchen Sie bei abfallender Schildenergie Deckung, bis sie wieder voll aufgeladen ist.
Oder er versteckt sich einfach hinter mir. Sind Sie fertig mit dem Jungen? Wo sind denn die Laufräder?
Sein Panzer funktioniert gut, Johnson. Also halten Sie sich zurück. Sie dürfen gehen, mein Junge. Aber nicht vergessen, immer schön langsam.
Keine Bange, ich halte ihm die Hand.
Also, Johnson, wollen Sie mir nicht endlich erzählen, wie Sie es heil nach Hause geschafft haben?
Sorry, Guns.
Should I go play it?
Dann eben nicht.
I could go play it this weekend.
Die Justierung Ihres A2-Zielfernrohrs können Sie dann erstmal vergessen.
Mann, der hat vielleicht eine Laune.
Did they announce that it is playable this weekend? I mean, I know it is, but did they announce it yet?
Die Erde. Hab sie seit Jahren nicht gesehen. Bei meiner Grundausbildung war das orbitale Verteidigungsnetz noch reine Theorie. Und jetzt das. Kairo ist nur eine von 300 geostationären Plattformen. Dieses MAB-Geschütz durchschlägt Schlachtschiffe der Allianz wie Butter. Wenn die Athen und die Malta koordiniert feuern, kommt nichts heil an diesem Kampfverband vorbei. Schon den ganzen Morgen treffen Schiffe ein. Man erfährt wenig, aber das wird bestimmt eine große...
Do it, break it. Should I go get outside the maps? Go try to find glitches? That'd be pretty funny if I go show up and just spend my entire time glitching. I bet I could find something. There's no... I mean, I'm pretty efficient at finding things. I bet I could find something.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstation.
They didn't give a release date on that trailer, did they? It just said coming soon. '26, it said.
Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Ich hab den Schiff erledigt. Lass mich das machen, Kameraden.
Oh, come on. How'd that not track you?
Oh, die verlassen die Athen.
What were my general thoughts? It's exactly what I expected. It's fine.
Genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch
I mean, I'm not super excited about it, but it's like, I'll play it. I think it's fine.
Na los jetzt. Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
I already knew how to use the energy sword in the original Halo 1, though. Oh, come on. Fly. Why can't I fly, man? Thank you. It doesn't have multiplayer, regret. That's just a campaign remake. It has co-op. It's not a multiplayer game.
Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Cortana, konzentriertes Feuer auf den ersten Träger. Admiral, knöpfen Sie sich den zweiten vor. Formiert euch, folgt mir. Formiert euch, folgt mir.
I mean, it is a push onto PlayStation, but it's functionally the thing I've been saying the entire time, Time Lord. It's functionally them making a Halo game for the first time in the Unreal Engine. That's the functionality is not just a PlayStation push. It's them learning how to make a game in Unreal. That's the whole reason this exists. It's been pretty public since before this game was even announced. Like, they're switching engines and they need practice on the new engine. They need to hire people who know how to work on the new engine. And instead of making two problems at the same time where they have to make a new game and a new engine, they only have to make a new engine and not a whole new game. So it's the functionality is it's an Unreal Engine test is what it is for them.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marine.
It was, I mean, whenever you start a new program, whenever you start a new, like, thing that you're learning, it's the easiest thing to do is copy stuff that already exists. You just copy Halo 1 and you build it in Unreal. That's what they did. And it's teaching them how to make games. It's basically their training program. Yes, the next Halo will have a shorter development cycle. It will be a multiplayer Halo game, and it's going to come out after the campaign.
Chief, gut, dass Sie kommen konnten. Die Absturzstelle ist jenseits dieses
Sergeant,
Hotels,
ich
Chief.
brauch Sie
Ihr
auf dem
Limit ist von
Vogel.
Allianz. Folgen Sie
Ma'am?
mir.
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
Die meisten Allianztruppen sind direkt unter dem Träger. Die wollen bestimmt nicht, dass sie an Bord kommen. Diese Brücke ist der direkteste Weg zum Stadtzentrum.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen
The funny thing is, this is exactly how 343 started as a company as well. Their first work was remastering Halo Reach to make it into Halo 1 Combat Evolved Anniversary. Like, copying an existing game was how, like, 343 got control of Halo. Now they're doing it again, 10 years later.
Nicht auf der Erde.
Funny times.
Ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum die mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Weiter, weiter. Oh, hey, ich bin verletzbar.
The new missions is exciting. That's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want the exact campaign. I wanted like an alternate Johnson storyline. That's what I've been saying for the last few weeks. And I'm glad that they have actually done that. We're getting some sort of... They said they're adding 3 new missions. One of them's like an alternate Johnson timeline kind of thing. I think that's a really good addition. I think it's a shame that it's 10 of the missions are exactly the same. I don't think any of the missions should have been exactly the same. Seeing Silent Cartographer there, literally exactly the same as it was 10 and 20 years ago, is a little bit disheartening, but I get it. I get it. Are you guys really surprised about Sprint? I've been telling you guys, there's gonna be Sprint. I told you guys months ago there's gonna be Sprint. There's not gonna be backpack reloading either. Don't. Where is Sprint shown? In the trailer?
Nette Begrüßung.
There will never be a new Halo game that doesn't have Sprint. It's really that simple. Every single Halo game for the past 15 years has had Sprint. There are more Halo games that have Sprint than don't have Sprint. I think the boxes he was referring to are specifically the boxes that are used to jump up to higher ledges. Like on 343 Guilty Spark, for example, the boxes are very, precisely placed so that you can jump onto ledges. I assume those are the sacred boxes that he's referring to. Any boxes that actually have, functionality that people will remember, like jumping up to ledges or hiding behind for cover. That's what he's talking about for sacred boxes. There's no way, man. Where's the gameplay trailer? And you said there's 17 minutes of gameplay? What? 11 minutes of campaign evolve. Okay, I found an 11-minute video from GameSpot.
Sie sagten doch, es gäbe keine Kameras. Und Sie sagten, Sie würden sich was Nettes anziehen.
Oh,
Die Leute brauchen
let's
Helden,
look at this UI. The UI is interesting. Radar on the top right. That's crazy. Do I hate that? Not really. Weird. Easier to look at shields and radar at the same time. But yeah, there's certainly sprint if you guys want to see an example of sprint. Here is. There's a timestamp of it.
Das ist ja ein richtiger Auflauf.
Wenn Sie mich auf Knien sehen wollen, muss ich Sie enttäuschen.
Sind Sie sicher?
I want to see the boxes. Are the boxes movable? Show me the boxes. Where's a piece of gameplay with boxes? Oh, here's a box. Are these boxes gonna move? Oh, I don't think the boxes are movable. How are they not gonna give me movable boxes?
Es rührt sich was, Sir, nahe Io. Untersuchungen laufen schon.
Tut mir leid, aber wir müssen hier Druck machen.
Sieht gut aus.
Oh, they are. They're movable. They're movable. Thank you. Okay, they are movable. I would have been grumpy if they weren't movable.
United Earth Space Corps. Das nenne ich absolute Ketzerei. Der soll für alle, die unsere Allianz brechen wollen, ein Beispiel sein.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yeah, I saw it. He moves one with the Warthog.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Yeah, it's... I don't know what you mean by again. Infinite had multiplayer. But yeah, no multiplayer is... Oh, I guess you mean again as in the 10 years ago version? At least that one launched with Reach multiplayer. I think this one is not going to have any multiplayer other than co-op. I can almost guarantee you that they included the Warthog fling on Silent Cartographer. I bet it's able to be done and you can skip half the mission with it. I bet that is intentionally included. I know the developers of the game are a fan of that trick because I've heard them talk about it multiple times.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
They brought up Lasso without saying Jerv's name. I mean, I'm a fan of Jerv, but Jerv didn't invent Lasso. All Skulls On has been a thing long before Jerv was popular.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. besetzt die Kampfstation.
Playable Silent Cartographer demo at the venue or online right now? I knew it was going to be at the venue. It's not available to the public, is it? At the venue, yeah. I might go. I might go check it out. I'll probably go tomorrow if I go. I don't think I feel like going tonight.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
Yeah, it'll have online co-op, Ben.
Alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Do they allow IRL streamers at the venue? Will I be able to get, like, I don't know if I can get internet. I might try to IRL stream it. It might be hard to get internet.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Hochtüren dicht machen.
Oh, come on, man. Dude, nobody wants to die, except me. Man.
Alarm,
Usable sword means sword playing. It does not mean that.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Oh, also, is Big Connie here? Where's that $100? You were so sure they were gonna use the Halo 3 theme. They did use the Halo 1 theme, like, straight rip though, which still surprised me.
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung.
Geschütz ausgeschaltet.
Hochtüren dicht machen.
verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Mann, wir sind am Ball.
Oh, come on. Please, hit the dang fly. Oh my gosh, I hate this game. Is it time to retire? Do I just become a Halo Campaign Evolved streamer? Do I just give up on Halo 2? About to go all in on the remake. Fucking hell. The boxes have physics? Yeah, I saw. Very good news.
An alle, wechseln die Kampfstationen. Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine
4717.
An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen.
Als ich von Schmerzen sprach, dachte ich eigentlich wieder nicht. Jetzt aber mal halblang, Kumpel. Außer!
Dies ist keine Übung. Ich wiederhole, das ist keine Übung. Waffenschränke öffnen.
Oh man. I don't know, I'm feeling not very focused right now. I need to lock back in. I got too distracted waiting for the Halo announcement. It really threw off my rhythm. I might need to take a break and eat and then come back for a tonight stream maybe. I don't know, maybe I can just power through. I don't know. I'm not feeling it right now though.
Lass mich das machen, Kameraden. Hey, Mann, als ich getroffen werde, war nicht mit Medikamenten.
I don't think it's $80. It's gonna be $70, right? I guess they haven't released the price point, but I think new Xbox games are $70. Halo trailer took all my joy and energy. I mean, kind of in a way, but not really. It's not that the trailer took away my joy. It's that I don't really feel like answering questions about it all day today. Especially from people that are like, oh my god, it has sprint, it's terrible. Like, I really don't feel like fielding that question all day. I don't know. Anyone who didn't expect the game to have sprint has just not been playing video games for the past like 15 years. I just find it very difficult to take any of those people seriously. If you want to play Halo 1 without sprint, go play Halo 1. And if you want the remastered version of Halo 1 without sprint, that also exists. No, it has sprint, Ben. It does. I just don't get that mindset of why it can't have sprint. Yeah, just don't push the sprint button if you don't like sprint, come on.
Waffenschränke öffnen.
There's still an elite alive? How? Who are you? Man, I don't want to restart.
Uh-oh, die verlassen die Athen.
I don't think it looks like Forge at all. I think it looks like a modern game. I think it looks fine. To say it looks like Forge is kind of crazy. It looks good. Like, it looks like you would expect modern graphics of Halo to look. Whether or not you're a fan of modern graphics is a different debate. Like, I personally don't like all of the lights and all of the explosions and all of the details. Like, I prefer my textures to look flat. But I'm an old man who likes to play old man games. I don't like the hyper detail. I don't want every rock to have literal ridges that my player might get stuck on. I don't need everything to have a texture. I don't need every wall to have bumps and like surface texture that'll just gonna slow me down and make my grenades like bounce differently. Like if I'm throwing grenades at the floor, I want my grenades to like bounce off of a smooth, flat surface. I don't want them to get caught in little nooks and crannies and crevices. So for me, I prefer flat. But if you're looking for a game that looks like a modern game, I think it looks like a modern game to me.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs. An alle, besetzt die Kampfstationen. keine Übung.
Dummer kleiner Zwerg! Da ist noch einer!
Hochtüren dicht machen.
Hey, bereit machen! Hallo, willkommen zur Show!
No.
Alarm, Entertruppen unterwegs.
The sprint does hurt map flow for multiplayer, but it changes map flow. And you can't say we'll just turn it off because all of the maps are designed around the sprint mechanic. That is a true statement. Like, you can tell when, like, certain ledges and certain jumps and certain distances are designed around sprint. The thing that sprint does is it allows you, as soon as you die, you get to immediately sprint back into battle. And that, like, makes deaths less consequential. It makes some movement less skill-based. Like, I understand the complaints about sprint, but this is a campaign-only game. The maps aren't designed around sprint at all because they just copied the campaign. Like, who cares if sprint is in it or not? Like, and also, modern gamers expect sprint. Like, I don't like sprint in my Halo, and so I play Halo 2 and 3. If you're that type of person, like, play the old Halos. I don't know. Like, expecting the new games to not have sprint because you like the old games is just never gonna happen. But every new game ever is going to have sprint. It's going to be that way until Halo stops making games. It's already been that way for 20 years. I don't know what rock people are living under that Halo doesn't have sprint. Especially a campaign game with no multiplayer. Like, who cares about multiplayer map design when the campaign has no multiplayer?
Übler und abscheulicher Dämon!
Waffenschränke öffnen.
Verfluchter Außerirdischer! Oh oh, die verlassen die Athen.
Cortana, Lagebericht.
Die Explosion kam aus dem Innern der Athen, genau wie bei der Malta. Die Allianz muss was zurückgelassen haben. Eine Bombe.
Verdammt, dann muss hier auch eine sein. Chief, suchen Sie die.
Na los jetzt! Ist das eine Waffe oder eine Taschenlampe?
Na los, Chief, hier lang.
Ich war fast an Bord, als die auftauchten.
Keine Sorge, Ma'am, wir sind am Bord.
Why are you... Dude jetpacked and flew at me like he had business.
Sir, Eindringlinge im Feuerkontroll.
Erste Echelon zu mir. Nehmt euch die Kreuzungszellen. Schaltet sie nacheinander auf. Zweite Echelon, kümmert euch um die Träger. Team, finden Sie die Bombe. Im Lauf. Cortana, Ziele aussuchen und Feuer fahren. Ich glaube es nicht. Hier ziehen Sie zurück. Wir haben gewonnen. Die Träger brechen durch, Sir. Sie nehmen Kurs auf Kairo. Formiert euch. Folgt mir.
Hey, das ist übel. Wirklich übel.
Der erste Träger
Not
ignoriert
bad.
uns völlig, Sir. Er hat das Trümmerfeld der Malta in Richtung Erde durchbrochen. Übrigens, die Bombe wird von einem ganzen Haufen Eliten bewacht. Sie werden sich etwas ausdenken müssen.
Alright, get me out of here. That's fast.
Die Sache ist dringend, Chief.
Schüttelt es ab, Marines! Absturzstelle räumen! Los, los, los!
You know, I never really considered that Halo was a 4-player game and the primary vehicle is a 3-player vehicle. Because I never really played 4-player co-op for the later Halos. It's a funny problem that they solved. The fact that the Warthog only holds 3 people is a really funny design, like, hold up. They made the new Warthog hold 4 people now, so that you can play 4-player co-op. I never really considered that that was like a design pitfall, but it kind of was.
Sergeant, ich brauche Sie auf dem Vogel.
Ma'am?
Meine Pelicans bringen Rüstung und Verstärkung in die Stadt. Die brauchen tauglichen Geleitschutz.
I think very few people play 4-player co-op, don't they? It wasn't possible in Halo 1 or 2, and for Halo 3, they added 4-player co-op, but mostly I feel like people only did that for like glitches and achievements. They didn't really, like, nobody was doing their first playthrough, I feel like, with 4-player co-op. As far as I know, like, that's not the way people play. It's usually with their brother or their dad or their best friend. Like, 2-player co-op is very common, but 4 seems pretty unlikely.
Chief, vom Träger sind gerade jede Menge Kapseln gestartet. Die nehmen Kurs auf uns.
Dieser Tunnel führt zur Brücke. Überall Ratten. Trotzdem besser als schwimmen.
Yeah, the Vidmaster achievements requiring 4 players was definitely one of the reasons that you would do 4-player. But that was like a rarity, and you remember doing that, though, you know what I mean? That's not like the norm. That's not the way anybody actually played.
Keine Menschen. Nicht auf der Erde. Verrückt, ich weiß. Das erklärt aber, warum wir mit so einer kleinen Flotte kommen.
Weniger Zeit hier, mehr. Weißt du, ich sollte wirklich anfangen?
Yeah, the firefight one on ODST takes a long time, doesn't it? You have to survive for like an hour or something in the firefight on Heroic. It's not that it's that hard, but just having, like, playing with 4 players and having any of them die will, like, screw it up. And so you need to, like, keep your lives and all of that. The ODST 4-player achievement was pretty hard. And then the campaign one where you had to play the last mission with, like, the rocket launchers and stuff. That mission isn't that hard if you know what's going on in it, but it can be really annoying if somebody trolls and keeps dying. No, that's the Halo 3 one that you're thinking of, Steven, but that one was also cool. The ODST one was the one where you had to follow the elephant. The Halo 3 was the one where all 4 players have to be in ghosts. Oh. But yeah, I mean, the Halo 3 one was also a classic. Yeah, Vidmaster was a pretty cool set of achievements. The fact that it unlocked the mythical recon made everybody want to grind them. The fact that they were DLC achievements was pretty cool. That was back when people kind of cared about achievements more, though. I think people don't really care anymore. Like, gamer score and achievements used to be something that, like, people would strive to 100%, but with modern games, you can never actually 100% the game because the content that they release is Battle Pass type content where you have to have infinite skins and infinite content. So the idea of 100%ing a game in today's industry is just not really as common.
Nette Begrüßung.
In games that can be 100%ed, like Red Dead Redemption, for example, it takes so long to 100% that nobody is really doing 100% of like Red Dead 2 or Grand Theft Auto or those huge games. Like, sure, I mean, people do, but you know what I mean? It's such a daunting task that people quit caring. I want shorter games that are 100%able. That's actually what I want from the gaming industry. I want collectathons like Spyro and shit, and I want them to be 100%able within like 20 hours.
In dem Gebäude sind ein paar Marines eingeschlossen, Chief. Konzentriert euch auf die Brace. Die sind am gefährlichsten.
Yo, Deo Man raid. Speaking of Spyro, I was literally just mentioned the word Spyro, and the Spyro Man himself comes out of nowhere.
Sir, Corporal Perez, Kompanie A, Kommandostand ist da drüben.
Thanks for the raid, Deo.
Wurde beim Absprung getroffen.
Wer hat jetzt das Kommando, Corporal?
Sergeant Banksman. Er ist oben, kommen Sie, ich zeig's Ihnen.
Als ich verstanden. You guys are just coming from the Deo Man stream. I've been grinding this category for about a year now. Every day I get close to the record and then I choke. Surely today is the day that changes. Now that we have the luck. The current record is the splits I'm competing against. This is a pretty good start to a run, actually.
Vorsichtig, Chief. Dieser Elite war ein Ultra und diese Piloten sind auch nicht von Kappe.
Wait, you lived? How did you live? I don't want to reload. Please die. Dude, you're not gonna die? Are you kidding me? How did he live? Alright, well, there goes an extra 7 seconds. Very cool. Love that for me.
Wir sind der Arm der Prophetengebieter und Sie sind das Schwert. Seid still und flink, dann schlagen wir diese Ketzerei ohne weiteres nieder. Der Sturm hat unseren Anflug getarnt. Ihr lokales Gefechtsnetz müsste auch durcheinander sein. Das Überraschungsmoment ist auf unserer Seite. Vorerst.
Last run, I got this trick ruined because this guy spotted me. Don't spot me this time, please. What? I lost my bumps? First try, easy every time. Oh no. Don't spot me, don't spot me, don't spot me. Wait. Did I get away? Might have gotten away. I don't have a checkpoint, but I should be fine. That's bad. Man, It's not fair. I flew too far on one of my sword cancels. I don't want to restart, but I have to. It's so much time loss. Man. Of course, we get the checkpoint on the second try. Everything goes fine. Man. I hate resetting to this level. I really do. I should, especially on this part right here. This sword cancel I did took me all the way to the elite, which startled him, which pushed up this elite, which got me killed. Very frustrating. This run's dead. I hate restarting to this level.
Kümmert euch ihn, Brüder. Ich verteidige das Orakel. Seine Wahrheit soll nie verstummen.
Der Anführer der Ketzer ist in diesem Teil der Station. Räumt die Landezone und geht da rein.
At least the ending went well. I'm gonna keep going.
Was ist hier passiert? Einem Gebieter spendet eine Propheten als
muss ganz nah
zu
sein.
erledigen.
Komm raus, damit wir dich töten können.
Stellt euch auf.
Anführer.
Bleibt. Die Flat greift uns an.
Please, spawn, guys. Could be worse.
Los, Gebieter, wenn die Verstärkung da ist, komme ich nach.
Stop shooting at me. That I lost so much time on Barbiter. How did I screw up my camo? Oh, I knew he was gonna get me too. Why don't I have camo here? Popcorn, man! Why is my camo all messed up? Why did I camo? I'm just throwing. Ugh, I can't do it. What am I doing? I know better. All of those deaths I know better, but why is my camo wrong? Why did I camo? Fuck. Do I keep going or do I take a break? I might need to take a break. Do I want to stream tonight? I think I need to take a break and get some food. I'm gonna be back and stream later. But I don't know, I'm not feeling it right now. I'm gonna take a break, I'm gonna get some food, and I'll be back tonight. You know, maybe I can try to snipe the raid from Halo. When is the schedule for Halo? When's the schedule? I might try to come on right before the Halo Infinite tournament ends. What's the schedule for this? It ends at 7 p.m. Alright, I'm gonna try to snipe the Halo Infinite raid, and I might be able to get it. But I'm gonna be back around 7 or 7:30. Give me like 4.5 or 5 hours and I'll be back. I really appreciate everyone for hanging out. Appreciate you guys watching. but I gotta take a break for now. Sloth alive? Alright, Sloth.